Okay, so you just did your prep flow. We're going to get right into this yoga flow. This yoga flow is more movement based. So you're going to be moving in and out of the asanas, trying to flood your nervous system with sensory information. That way when you go into the asanas and hold them, your body will be completely prepped for them. So we're going to flow away with Miss Rachel Hot Pilates Chick. We are going to be starting off in downward facing dog. Planting the feet and the hands firmly. You can pedal out the dog a little bit. Feet hip width, hands shoulder width, shoulders sliding down the back. The hips are up and back. You're making an upside down letter V for victory. And we're going to be moving in and out of the postures. It will be about 45 seconds. I'm going to breathe, or cue Rachel to breathe, but you can do this with breath, or you can do it with time. We're going to start from downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Bend knee, open up the hip. Scorpion. Exhale, coming into dragon lunge. Inhale, back. Scorpion. Moving in and out of the postures. Exhale, step. Really trying to feel the body as you step and move. Inhale on the scorpion, the knee bends, the hip opens. On the exhale, you take a big giant step forward. The foot comes right outside the hand. Inhale, back to scorpion, opening up the leg, opening up the body. Exhale, really curling, articulating into dragon lunge. One more. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, step into dragon lunge. Inhale, scorpion, open up the hip and hold here. Finer points on scorpion. We're going to be here for 2 breaths. You want to make maximum range from the hip to the hand. The shoulders are relatively square. The torso and the pelvis will rotate, and you can put a soft bend in the back knee. Breathing into the body, breathing into the shape. Take another inhale. Exhale, come into dragon lunge. A little bit of finer points on dragon lunge. Back heel is stacked. Front knee is over the ankle. The pelvis isn't too low or too high. It's pretty much in a position that the crown of the head and the tailbone are in alignment. Moving on with our prep flow. Inhale, coming into extended side angle, back foot, reaching up. And we're going to exhale, coming back to dragon lunge. Inhale, coming into low lunge twists. Repeat. Plant the palm. Inhale, extended side angle, reaching up. Exhale, low lunge twist. Inhale, coming back into the side angle, palm is planted. Exhale, low lunge twist, moving from the ball of the foot to the palm of the hand, back and forth. She's breathing on her own pace, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Lips are sealed. We got a few more to go, and make sure that the back foot is rotating. It's almost like a massage. She's going from the ball of the foot to the inside edge of the foot, which is going to give the feeling of the hip opening up. On the last one, hold your extended side ankle. From this position, beautiful alignment, Rach. So you have hand-to-hand alignment. 2 shoulders are on one line. She's looking up towards her palm. She could also go to the fingertips. If you have limited mobility, you can do fingertips or even a block. Back foot is 90 degree, leg is engaged, opening up the chest. Inhale, exhale, coming into the low lunge twist. From this position, she's stacked. The pelvis is not dipping because you want it up, so you don't want to dump into the back. The back heel is lifted, front knee is stacked. She's opening up the chest. We're going to continue moving. Inhale, coming into extended low lunge twist. She's going to rotate her torso towards the ceiling. Exhale, coming into dragon lunge. Inhale, warrior 1. Breathing here. Exhale, Shiva hand, sun gaze, lifting up the ball of the foot. Inhale, back to warrior 1. Exhale, Shiva the hands, meaning flexing the hands, lifting up to the heel of the foot. Ball is lifted. Inhale, warrior 1. Back and forth with your own breath. Following Rachel, you can see her alignment. On the warrior 1, her hips and shoulders are square to the front of the wall, the front of the mirror, or the backyard or the pool. As she goes to do the sun gaze, it's literally as the name implies. You're visualizing the idea of the sun being above you, and you're gazing up at the sun, catching its rays. Her balance is evenly split between both feet. The back leg is still engaged because there's a sense of stability there. On the last one, finishing in warrior 1, just some finer points. The hips, shoulders are square. So she's not turned out. Everything is facing one direction. Light, if there were a light on her hips, both hips are shining forward. A little bit of a tip here, you could also send the left arm forward, and this will help you square your hips and shoulders to whatever you're looking at. Inhale, back to warrior one. Exhale, coming into the sun gaze. On this one, the feet and the hand is flexed. She's looking up towards the ceiling. Moving on. Inhale, exhale, reaching forward, coming into arrowhead. Exhale, coming into seated skandasana. Inhale, coming back through. Warrior one, reach, hinge. Reach, and hinge. Finishing in warrior one. Inhale, coming into arrowhead. On this one, the spine is 45 degree, lengthening biceps by the ears. Knee is still stacked over the ankle. As you exhale, start to descend down, coming into seated skandasana. The hip will touch the floor. Front leg is stacked. If you find yourself sliding too far back to the mat, just make sure you're more towards the front. We're going to prep this coming into half fixed firm. Before we do that, on your inhale, you're going to think of prying the hip open with the left arm, left elbow. As you exhale, just let it fold. Inhale, pry it open. Exhale, let it fold. Back and forth, about 45 seconds. Some finer points. She's keeping her lead foot flexed to help protect the knee. Her shoulders are still down the back, and she's really working through this range of motion. A lot of times in yoga flows, we don't prep the body for the asana. We kind of just go in and out of them. Here, I want you, and we want you, to focus on the in-between transition, the movement between the movement, that little movement, feeling that. On the last one, she's going to open up the hip. This time on the exhale, fold the shin, get on the top of the foot. From downward facing dog, we're going into the other side. You know these postures on one side of the body, so the information is already there. Inhale, coming into scorpion. Bending knee, open hip. Exhale, step, dragon lunge. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, dragon lunge. The range of motion, she's coming from a low position to a high position. The shift in the momentum is going to start with the pelvis, sending everything forward. Shoulders will stack over wrist. Transferring the weight to the leg, the foot, and the hand, so that way it kind of alleviates the pressure of the shoulders. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, coming into dragon lunge. The dragon lunge is a big, giant step. The left foot's coming outside the left pinky. On the scorpion, you know you're looking for that maximum extension. There's a moment of contraction as the pelvis goes forward, the knee draws in, finally taking that step into the low dragon lunge. On the last one, coming into scorpion, opening up the hip, feeling the extension from the knee, hip to the hand, breathing. Exhale, dragon lunge. Final points on the dragon lunge. The back heel is lifted, front knee is stacked, palms planted, spine is long, keeping it simple. From dragon lunge, inhale, side angle, rolling to the inside edge of the foot, arm extends up to the sky, back into dragon lunge, going through that into low lunge twist. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, low lunge twist. Some key points as you move through this. You're going from the inside edge to the ball of the foot. Really feel that transition. A lot of times that can be the make or break point for the posture because it provides that foundation for everything else. So if you really know where your feet are and you can feel that because you don't have shoes on, one, it feels amazing. Two, it's going to make your balance a lot better. On the last one, finishing in side angle. Spine is long, breathe into the belly, the shoulders are relaxed, the back leg is engaged, the glute can lift because you're engaging everything towards the body, spreading the mat apart with your feet. Exhale, dropping the palm, coming into low lunge twist. Shoulders stacked. We're going to give a little variation on this. This is going to be in the flow. Inhale, coming into low lunge twist, extended, so it has that feeling of rotation in the torso, looking up towards the ceiling. We're big on spirals. Exhale, coming into a dragon lunge transition. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, Shiva hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, Shiva hands. Beautiful. So notice that the movement shifts back and forth from the heel of the foot, from the knee going to the middle of the foot, back to the heel. The back leg stays stable and engaged, 45 degree. Shoulder stays square. She's looking forward and then towards the ceiling. So shoulder square, and then she opens up the chest, looking at the sun. On the last one, hold warrior one. You know what to do, not your first time. So hips and shoulders are square. Warrior number uno, feeling the shoulders relax down the back. The spine is lengthening. This one is a little bit of visualization, but imagine lengthening through the hips. Exhale, coming into sun gaze, balancing on the lead heel. Hands are flexed, foot is flexed. Inhale, arrowhead, warrior one legs. Exhale, seated skandasana. Work this transition. Inhale, back into arrowhead. You can use your hands, reaching. Exhale, drop it down. Back and forth. Using the palms, this one isn't rushed. We want you to feel the transition from coming from an upright warrior one position to gliding the hips all the way down. She's reaching for something and then she's pulling it into the floor. Coming to a low skandasana position. Inhale, reach, shoulders down the back. Exhale, low skandasana. Last one. Inhale, reach. Arrowhead for 2 breaths. Shoulders are relaxed. Spine is a 45 degree. The legs are stable. Breathing into the body. Exhale, let the hips drop, glide, sit it down into a seated skandasana. The back knee and the back foot are going to be 90 degree. The left leg is straight. We're going to pry open the hip because it feels great, and it's going to make fixed firm a lot easier. Inhale, open up the leg, open up the chest. Exhale, let it fold, closed for business. Inhale, open up hip. Exhale, close it up. This one's great if you sit a lot, or if you travel a lot, if you drive a lot. It hits all the good points in the hip, from external to internal. On the last one, exhale, coming into the prep for half fixed firm. You're on the top of the shin.